Lawin Media Network.
Bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
Business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with Lawin Media Network.
Welcome to Season 2 of the Pink Table Talk by Dr. Carly D. Tune in and let's think pink on Wednesday. Come join as we are creating community through conversation. This is our voice. We're diving deep into powerful conversations that inspire, uplift, and empower. Season 2 of Pink Table Talk with Dr. Carly D. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pink Table Talk. I'm your host, Dr. Carly D. I'm a doctorally prepared registered nurse, mentor, educator, nurse, and I'm also a survivor of domestic violence and a thriver. I am bringing to you tonight another fun and wonderful episode. Last week we were on break for the Thanksgiving holiday. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday and got to spend time with your family and enjoy some really good food and some good conversation. So I'm so happy to be back tonight. We have 3 more episodes left for Season 2, and I'm so excited to bring to you our next 3 wonderful and amazing guest speakers. The last part of this season, we're going to be focusing on health and beauty, so everybody can get ready to bring in the New Year's looking beautiful and fabulous. So tonight, I'm so happy to bring this guest, Nakisha Daniels. She's my sister from another mister. I like to say she is my twin. Well, some people would say that, but I think she's the better looking version. She's like a before and after. She's such a beautiful and amazing woman. She's a talented an entrepreneur, makeup artist, and a veteran. She has her own business, Glam Infinity Cosmetics, and she recently started the Glam U Foundation to help youth be able to receive makeovers, makeup, gowns, and clothing for their proms and their special occasions that they celebrate. I'm so happy to bring her on this show. So can we all welcome Miss Nakisha Daniels?
Hi.
Hey! I'm so happy I finally got to get you on my show. You are a very busy woman. You are doing it all. You embody exactly, what that strong female is these days. You're a mother, you're an entrepreneur, you give back to your community. And you know what I love about you too is you are a hands-on mom. I always see you posting with children, and you are like me. We're a fellow autism mom. You're also raising a child who is on the spectrum, so I applaud you for that as well. You are just so inspiring, and I have watched you over the years, and I can say I definitely know you. We grew up in the same neighborhood, 2628. Okay, we repping.
For real.
Chips Bay, okay, right?
Okay.
So I'm just so happy to be able to bring somebody from my hometown who we are all so proud of, and who is doing just such amazing things. We're bringing it back to what, 116, girl, 116.
Oh my gosh, yes. Elementary school, oh my gosh. Yes.
Girl,
What a
yes,
time.
that's yes. I don't know too many people from 116, that have really come up as in such a wonderfully beautiful way as you have. So it's just such a pleasure to have you here to be able to talk to us about this amazing journey that you have had.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. I'm happy to be
Yes,
here, by the way. Like super
yes,
excited.
yes, and you're in pink. I love it.
Because on
Yes.
Wednesdays we wear pink.
Yes, every businesswoman these days or every strong woman needs to have pink in their closet, at least a couple of items.
I agree.
So,
I agree. And I have
yeah,
them now. Thanks to you.
yes, yes. I know. When he was like, you had no pink, I'm like, you have no pink. Girl, please. Everybody got to have some pink. We had the whole Barbie movement last year. So we got
Yes.
lots and lots of, yes, pink accessories and everything. So I love it. And it looks great on you.
Thank
So I'm
you.
so excited. Yes, you look absolutely gorgeous. And I love every time you post your selfies. I'm like, oh my God, she is such a bombshell. So beautiful.
Thank you.
How can I do that? I'm like, I'm like trying to recreate an eye look. And I'm like, nah, I can't even. I can't.
You do fantastic. So, girl.
Oh, I remember a couple years back, you did we did an eyebrow tutorial together,
Oh,
and we had
yes.
like,
Be it like Zoom or FaceTime or something. Yes.
yes, that's when you were offering like one-on-one sessions. And I'm like, girl, I've been doing my eyebrows since I was 12, but I was like, let me support my neighborhood girl because I said I always got to support my peoples. So I'm sitting there, and we have our wine and we're chatting, and we had such a great
Yes.
time. And it was just so much fun. And I'm like, girl, I already know this, but I'm a follow and maybe I learned something new.
Yeah. And we had a good time. Like it was a very relaxed, conversation. It was fun, the wine. So I enjoyed it.
Yes, it was so wonderful. So you are such a pleasure. I feel like when you're teaching people, you really meet them where they're at and you really help them to adapt a style of their own. You weren't trying to make me look like somebody different. You really were just trying to enhance, what's already there. And so that's one of the things that I've noticed that you also do with your clients. And I think it's just really beautiful, the work that you do.
Thank you. That's one of the things that I always try to do. Enhance what you already have. We don't necessarily have to make you look like someone else. I want you to be comfortable in your own skin. So
Yes, yes. Oh, that's so wonderful. So, can you tell our audience just a little bit about yourself, and your upbringing?
okay. So about me, I am from New York City originally.
Yes,
Currently reside at 28th Street to be exact.
yes, 628. All right.
Um, I currently live in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which is not too far from New York. It's a smaller city. It's a lot more slow paced. I feel like it's a really great place to raise the kids, and my kids have been here since they were small. I am an entrepreneur in the beauty industry. I've been doing makeup for over a decade, specializing in bridal. I've done prom, I've done homecoming, I've done makeup for photo shoots, both professional and artistic. I offer one on one sessions. I'm a beauty coach. I offer one on one
Yes.
sessions still in person and online. I do group classes. I am a published author. I have published a series of ebooks which help people, people who maybe can't get to me. They can go online and read and learn. And I guess that's about it. Did I miss
Oh,
something? Like, did I miss something?
that's about it. That's like a whole mouthful right there. Just a little something. I just do a little dabble here and dabble there, while raising
Oh, and
children.
I just founded a new business. How could I forget about that one? It's called Glam University. It's a nonprofit with a for-profit component. Our goal is to really give back to the community and help children within low-income families be able to break financial barriers and enjoy their senior milestones. That's a brief summary of that
Yes.
because I feel like we'll get more into that as we go along.
Yes. Oh, that's so wonderful, and what a great, just overview of the things that you're doing. And I just think it's so wonderful and fantastic. And you also served in the military. Can you tell our
I
audience about
did.
that?
I did. So that was many, many moons ago. I joined the military. I think I was
Ah, look
19.
at
I was 19.
that. Ah, yes. We
I
had
was
to
not
get
ready
you,
for that.
girl. I will find it.
Right. So I
Thank you.
was like 19, going on 20. And believe it or not, I was a mechanic in the military.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. All
Yeah.
right.
A mechanic. But military education is I feel like it's very fast paced. So I want to say I didn't hold on to a lot. So if today you were to ask me to take a look at your car, I could tell you literally nothing because, like I said, that was many moons ago. So I can't help you there. But if you
Yeah.
need your makeup done, I'm your girl.
That's like me. I don't nothing when it comes to cars. My car's been in the shop for a month now. I don't know what they. I'm like whatever. I don't even know what they're doing. So no makeup, beauty, baking. I can do that. Decorating. We have some comments from our audience member. Someone in our audience said, "You both indeed look like twins." That's our neighborhood got the hottest girls. I'm telling you, we got the
Okay.
baddies. Okay. And then
Indeed.
someone else said, "A beauty and a mechanic. What a package!" Yes, girl. I mean, come
Thank
on, you're
you.
really Roxy the Riveter there. Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. You've been doing so many great things, and you're such an inspiration, especially to other veterans and veteran moms out there. I work with an organization, ACP, and we help them transition to civilian jobs. And many of them are looking for people like you who have transitioned out and become successful. So I will definitely be forwarding this video to them later
Oh
today.
yeah, that would be great. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, everybody needs some motivation, some muse.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yes, so I'm so happy. So let's look at some of your work here. So we have some before and after makeup shots. Let's take a look at some of your photos. No, not those. We have the before and after. Yes, there we go. Look at this. This looks like, okay, there, we'll stop here. And what was this look done for?
So this look was done for prom last
Nice,
year, I believe. Yes. And so she
nice.
wanted to look polished and pretty. She had never had her makeup
Yes,
done before, and we did what we needed to do. And she wanted a
yes,
red lip.
girl.
She wanted a red lip,
Beautiful.
but we didn't want to do a red lip that was going to be too much for her age bracket. So we
Yes.
went with something more on the glossy side. So
Yes, that's beautiful. I love it. And you know what I love about you is you give people this airbrush flawless finish. The
yeah,
skin looks just so remarkable. And that really to me, I love a good skin. You
me
can
too.
have all these beautiful, yeah, like eye colors and everything. But to have that airbrush look, that skin so clear, yeah, that really pulls it all together, no matter what you're wearing. Good skin is always in.
It's always in, and skincare is so important. It is the most important thing. When you take care of your skin, what you put on it is going to look so much better. So I'm like
Yeah.
a skincare fanatic. I love to take care of the client's skin, cleanse, treat, moisturize, all of that. And also too, something I learned many, many years ago with makeup,
Mhm.
whatever you start on first is what people are going to notice the most. So I like to start on
Really?
skin. Love to start on skin.
Ooh.
When you start on brows, people will see you and go, "Oh, brows." We can tell.
Okay.
So I like to
Okay.
start with the
Yes. Okay. We'll have
base.
to, after our break, we'll have to get into those skincare details. So
Yeah.
everybody stay tuned for more Pink Table Talk with Nakisha Daniels.
Attention, food lovers. Get ready for a brand Attention, food lovers. Get ready for a brand new culinary adventure with the Commissary Kitchen.
Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time, or 9 a.m. in the Philippines, for a live show that brings the best of the kitchen straight to your screen.
Presented by Lawin Live Stream and Podcast and produced by Lawin Media Network, we'll explore delicious recipes, share expert cooking tips, and bring you closer to the world of gourmet cuisine. The Commissary Kitchen, where every meal is an experience. See you there.
Welcome back, everybody, to Pink Table Talk. The show is produced by Lawin Media Network, and you can catch this show every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and either through Facebook or YouTube channel or on our many podcast channels. We are available on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google. I think we added a few more channels recently, so we're on over about 18 different platforms. So if you can't catch us live, definitely catch the podcast later. And then you can also watch the recording later on YouTube or Facebook. So tonight we're talking with one of my hometown girls, Miss Nikisha Daniels, who is the beautiful bombshell mechanic. And we're going to still hold you to that mechanic. And she's doing such amazing things. And so we're continuing on with her story. So before we went on break, we saw some of your artistry. If we can look at that bride, I think there's a bridal photo. I want to look at that. Yes. So talk to us about her here, because I can see she has a skin issue, and we're talking about skincare and skin tips. So can you tell us here a little more about her?
Absolutely. So this was one of the bridesmaids in a wedding that I did recently. This is actually the sister of the bride. She was so much fun. So what she has going on is she has a facial birthmark. She's very proud of it, and rightfully so. So when it comes to the makeup, she still wants to look pretty and polished, but she doesn't want to cover up her birthmark because it's a part of who she is. So we went in with something very light, a tinted moisturizer, a little bit of concealer, snatched those brows, popped on some lashes, gave her a nice lip, and she was ready.
Yes. And, she still looks like her. And she just looks so clean and smooth. Like I said, I love how you give everybody that clean, smooth, fresh look with the skin. So this is just such a beautiful look, such a lovely look for her. And she looks so happy. So I'm sure the pictures came out really great for the day.
Oh, yeah. They were a fun group. Like, I love my bridal party. Yeah. It's such a personal moment, and it's so candid, and you really see people in their raw emotion and their true selves because they're surrounded by their loved ones. It's a day to celebrate, and they're getting ready. So to be a part of that is always wonderful.
Yes. So what inspired you to go into makeup artistry?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I've always been into art, loved art as a kid. I started playing around in makeup myself, maybe when I was like 22. And so while doing that, I worked at Kings County Hospital in Brooklyn, New York. Right? Okay. And I was at work one day, and my aunt calls me. She was like, "I'm on my way. I'm coming to pick you up. I got your makeup kit. I booked you a gig." So she pulled up to the job with my makeup kit, took me to in the middle of Brooklyn, and I was in somebody's kitchen doing her makeup for her birthday. But she loved it, and I got paid for it. And I was like, wait a minute. I can get paid to do something that I love. And so it kind of stemmed from that. And also my aunt, she believed in me and my makeup artistry before I believed in myself. So shout out to her for that.
Yes. I remember her taking us shopping in downtown Brooklyn one time after school. Girl, that was one of the funnest days I had. Girl, she took us all over. I didn't know they had so many stores down there. I was so used to just, 34th Street.
Oh yeah, downtown Brooklyn back in the day. I'm not sure what it looks like now because I haven't been back in a minute. But
Yes.
downtown Brooklyn has some gems, like for sure.
Yes.
I miss
Yes.
I miss
Yeah, it
that.
was such a moment. Yeah, it was such a moment
Mhm.
for me. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know they had another place for shopping and all these stores and good
Lots
times.
of
Such
stores,
good
yeah.
times. Oh, that's wonderful. And so, what kind of art did you do, and how does it relate to your art in doing makeup?
So as far as art, like I always like to draw. I like to color with like color pencils, crayons, all of that. Like I just really enjoyed art class. I think that was the best grade I ever got in school was art. Art first
Yeah.
and then writing secondary. So I mean, like I just enjoyed every aspect of it. The colors, the creativity. I always loved drawing. And then it just kind
Yeah.
of translated into faces, you know?
Yes, and you've really refined your skills over the years. Because I saw
Girl.
how when you first started, girl,
Girl.
2014 was a year, girl. 2014, girl, that was a year. I
Yeah.
mean, the palettes and the eyeshadow looks that everybody was doing, yes, and the eyebrows. Girl, we can forget about 2014.
Girl. I was like,
Oh,
where am I? When I look back at some makeup pictures, I'm like, where were my friends? Because my eyebrows looked absolutely crazy.
girl,
And
tell
nobody
me
said
about it.
it. But it was also a sign of the times too. So I mean, I can't really be
Yes.
mad. But
Yes, that
child,
is so
the
true, baby.
progression has
Yes,
been, I cannot
yes.
complain.
So, what have you done to refine your makeup skills over the years? Have you taken classes, or what can people do to refine their own makeup artistry?
They can come to me. We can take one-on-one
Ah,
classes.
yes.
But no, let me tell you about how I refine mine. So I've worked for most of the major beauty brands. I started out at Bare Minerals, which was
Yes.
based around powder and mineral
Yes.
makeup. A lot of the
Yes.
clientele were older women, a wide diversity of women too. So I got to work with lots of different type of skin, lots of different textures,
Yes.
ethnicities, and so I really feel like I mastered it. I'm not even gonna say I mastered it then, but I really got to dip my toes in at that point. And
Yes.
then I went from Bare Minerals to Sephora. Sephora is a
Yes.
little bit of a different speed, Sephora
Yes.
was more colors in the palettes. We had theme days. That was
The
what I had that
mothership.
you were talking about.
Yes.
That was the Sephora days. Uh, so from there, I also worked for MAC Cosmetics. I've worked for Estee Lauder, Too Faced, Tom Ford, Clinique. So like literally everyone, and being able to work in that industry and get my hands on all of these different products that really helped to refine my artistry. Everyone knows when you work for places like Sephora and Ulta, you get what is known as gratis. So you
Oh,
come home all the time with full size products. They want you to use this product
what?
for yourself.
What?
Yes, yes. They
What?
want you to use
So I
this
need to
product
run
for
and
yourself.
get me a seasonal job?
Yes, you do. Yes, those are the perks. But the thing is, they want you to use the products on yourself so that way when you're working with the customer in the store, you can truly tell them about it. You're not standing there reading about it like, I think this is for this. You've actually used it. So I want to say I've got a lot of my fine tuning from being in retail cosmetics. And also with that, like any given day, you can get any kind of client, because people are walking in, they want their makeup done. So the clientele
Yeah.
is very diverse. It's different person, different age. Like, so that really helped to refine my skills. So I'm thankful for that.
Yes, yes, because your look is so classic and flawless and natural, and that's what I really like. How you transitioned. What you did in the beginning was beautiful too, and like you said, it fit the 2014, like that big bright colors. It was very strong makeup, a lot of
Very
contouring.
true.
Lots of contouring. I know. I used to tell people, "Oh my God, it took me an hour and a half to do my makeup."
Yes,
Now I'm ready in like 20 minutes. But
the same. Yeah.
that was a look, and and your work was very beautiful early on, you just starting out. And then over the years, I've seen how you've grown and how you create these seamless and just these really beautiful, flawless looks for people. I mean, they really do and look like Hollywood stars,
Thank you.
Yeah, every picture you post, I'm always there. I'll always be the first one hearting them, girl. I'll be like, I'm one of your biggest fans. I'd be like, ooh, I like that look. And I even started wearing red, I think, because one of your clients had a red. And I was like, well, I got to go get some red. And so, I'd be like, I got to get this done. So it's so beautiful. And, I started with using Bare Minerals too back in like 2010 because they were more natural and good for my skin. So I remember Bare Minerals. They're very
Did you use
good.
the powder?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to buff it in the lid. And then
The kabuki brush. Yes. You gotta make sure it don't get everywhere. Oh, I love that product.
Bare Minerals is legit an OG. Like, and let me tell you, so I was working before I got hired for Bare Minerals. I was working at Motherhood Maternity at the mall, dressing pregnant women. I'm a girl of many hats. Okay.
Mechanic, maternity, you're gonna do it all. You're gonna fix the car, deliver the baby. And then do everybody's makeup at the end. Everybody, the baby.
Everybody. So I was working at the Motherhood Maternity, which was literally next door to Bare Minerals in the mall. And I'm such a makeup lover. Like, I love to see other people in makeup that is bomb. I would just like stare and I have to compliment it. So I was going on break and I was walking by, and this girl, her highlighter, because during that time, that's when highlighter was a big deal. Her highlighter was like, it was so fire. I had to go in the store. I was like, oh my gosh, your highlighter, it's beautiful. And she's like, well, you look beautiful. And then the manager comes out back. She's like, I want to see who's beautiful. And she's like, oh my God, you're beautiful. And they offered me a job. So I was like, absolutely. It was just like
face
so
card was winning. Yeah.
Your face card. And I didn't even have to usually with jobs like that, you have to bring in a model and do makeup on the model. Like, that's a part of your interview. They was like, oh no, skip that. You're in. And so I had my foot in the door, and it's been up ever since.
That's wonderful. Yes. And do you find it helps to do different makeup companies like you did? Like you said, you worked with Sephora and Tom Ford. Were any of those companies challenged you to really improve your skills? If you could name
Sephora
one.
Sephora did, because Sephora, I don't know if you remember, but they wear the little headsets. So everyone's communicating with each other. The manager's talking to you in your ear. And I remember one day I had a girl, she was sitting down. She wanted her makeup done for prom. So, I'm taking my sweet time, because at that point I was a home studio artist. So I could always take my time. They were like, they were in that ear, like, you got to hurry up and make sure she buys 6 things. And like, it was so rushed. I'm like,
oh they will rush you out. Now it's either eye or lip.
Yeah. So that really helped me to work on my speed, and it helped me also too learning how to color match, because I feel like that takes up a majority of the time when doing a face is the color match. So I got that down pat. It really helped. But girl, they used to be in that earpiece like, Nikisha, you got to hurry up. They called me the marathoner is what they called me for doing faces. That's how long I was taking.
See, I needed you, because they be trying to rush people. I'm trying to get like a full makeover, and they be like, no, you got to get out of here. I get out of my chair.
But I'm such a personable person. Like, I believe in customer service and like just being genuine and vibing with the person. So when you're doing that, to me, it's not going to go by as fast as they would like it to. So that was an issue. But that definitely helped me out a whole lot. a whole
Yes.
lot.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm enjoying this. Oh, this has been so much fun so far. But we're going to go on our second commercial break for the evening. But we'll be back with more Pink Table Talk with Nikisha Daniels. So everybody stay tuned.
Tune into Legal Treats with attorney Eileen Legoat Dizon
every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Get your weekly dose of legal knowledge, especially on family matters like divorce, child custody, child support, estate planning, probate and immigration.
Engage in discussions by posting your questions, comments, greetings or shoutouts.
See you every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time. That would be Saturday at 9 a.m. Philippines. Don't miss out.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Pink Table Talk. Tonight we're talking with entrepreneur, makeup artist, business owner, and charity philanthropist, all around mechanic, baby deliverer. A woman of many talents, and we're having such a lovely and fun conversation. So before we went on the break, you were talking to us about color matching, and you recently started your own makeup line. Can you tell us what inspired you to do that, and how did you get started with that?
Okay, so what inspired me to start my own cosmetics line? It was working in cosmetics retail, and the number one thing that I always heard women complain about was the lip colors, like especially like the lip liners. People felt like they couldn't find a brown girl friendly lip liner. So I was like, I have to make that. And even with like the glosses, people would say, all of these glosses are so sticky. I don't want a lip gloss that's going to feel super sticky, but I want the shine. So I curated something where you get the shine and the moisture, but it's not super sticky in an uncomfortable way. So that was just my inspiration. And I low-key always wanted the job where I could name like nail polishes and lipsticks. So when I had the opportunity to curate my own line, I was like, oh, it's game on with naming them.
So give us some names. Tell us what colors are we seeing?
Okay, so the colors you're seeing right now, the clear is called Chandelier. She's the OG. She's the very first shade that I have. My goal was to come up with names that spoke luxury, like expensive. So the nude one on the end, actually the pink one is called Socialite.
Ooh,
it made me think of Paris Hilton. You think of Paris Hilton, you think about money, you think about bling, you think about nice things. The one next to that is called Trust Fund.
Okay. Also, Trust Fund, baby.
So that one is called Trust Fund. And then the one next to it is called Coco Lux. I just love the way it sounds. I'm like, everyone has Coco, but do you have a Coco Lux?
Ooh, I do have a Coco Lux, my little 5-year-old.
You do?
I do.
You do. And then the one next to it is called Rich Auntie. So the reason why I named it Rich Auntie is because it's that 90s vibe, that old auntie who wore that semi-frosted kind of lip. That's where I was going with the Rich Auntie. And then finally on the end, right next to Rich Auntie, we have Mink, which is just like a nice chocolate brown. It's very light, very smooth, and I feel like it complements everyone. And last but not least is my girl, Scantily Clad.
Okay, so I like that.
That was my way of saying nude in a classy kind of way. So I was like, Scantily Clad, that'll do. So those are the girls. And then I do also have, thank you. I do also have 2 lip liners, but I'm completely sold out. And I'm sorry, I don't have any pictures for you guys, but their names are Caviar, which is what I actually have on.
Ooh, very nice. And very nice. And what's the other name? Sorry.
MVP.
Ooh, okay, yes,
And
very nice. I
that's
like.
the number one seller. Like the girls really love that one because it's very universal to everyone's skin tone. It's a nice brown. It's not too dark, but it's not too light. And I curated my lip liners to complement every single gloss that I have. So you can mix and match it any way that you please, and it's going to look fantastic every time.
Yes, yes. Now, do you use your own products on your clients, or do they bring in their own products?
I use my own products on the clients all the time. Um, I also like use other brands too, but with me having my own, I'm like, oh, you're getting scantily clad, or you're getting mink,
Yes.
and they love it, you know. And then a lot of them purchase here with me, so that way they can have something to touch up with, you know. Introduce them to it, get them hooked in the best way possible, and then you have a client and a customer for life that way.
Wow. From makeup artist to owning your own brand. So what was that journey like? Did that get
That
started?
journey that journey was, I'll say, very interesting because for me, I'm very visual and I like the fun stuff, like the
Mhm,
colors, the themes. Sometimes it got a little tricky because of like the business side, like getting the LLC and filling out this
mhm,
paperwork and make sure you have this like that to me comes off as boring sometimes. So I had
yeah.
like a bit of a struggle, but it's like in order for me to be successful, I needed to make sure I had my ducks in a row too. So it's like you do the work now and then you can play later, naming the lip glosses and choosing colors and things like that.
The fun stuff.
The fun the fun stuff. Yes.
Very nice, very nice. And so did you have to find like your own like company to make it? How did that, what was that like?
So what I did is I went on this site that has like thousands of vendors. Literally anything that you want to put forth with your brand on it, you can. So I'm reaching out to all these different vendors, describing to them the colors that I want, the textures, what I want the bottles to look like, receiving all these different samples, trying them out until I figured out, okay, this is what I love. Okay, let me get 3,000 of them, and this is the logo that I want on it. So it was a process, and I tried to make sure that I really took my time, so that way it
Yeah.
represents me and what I want my brand to stand for. So it was a
Yes,
process.
well, they're beautiful. Yes, beautiful and wonderful colors. And people, you guys should go and grab them. The holidays are coming up. If you want to look beautiful, you got Christmas parties and New Year's parties coming up. So you got to get your hands on some of those lip glosses so y'all could be scantily clad or
Okay.
looking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? We have some one of our audience members said, "How do you purchase this lip gloss?" Tell
Okay.
our audience where they can purchase it.
So for the lip gloss, you can follow my Instagram at Glam Infinity Cosmetics. And then right now I'm doing where people will DM me, tell me which colors that they want, and then I send them a link for those specific purchases. And then they can check out that way through the link. That's what I'm doing right now.
Wonderful. And then another audience member asks, "Do you ship internationally?"
I currently don't, but I will very soon. I will
There we go.
absolutely do it very soon.
Yes, yes. So for our international audience members, we will definitely be making sure you get your hands on some lip glosses in the new year.
Yes, yes, exactly. That is at the top of the list. Because everybody
Yes.
should have Glam Infinity Cosmetics, like everyone.
Yeah,
So
the whole world. We got to do world takeover.
worldwide.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And then someone asked for some skincare tips, please. Yes, for Miss
Yeah,
Flawless. Yeah.
okay. So a rule of thumb with skincare is you want to at least have a 3-step skincare process: a cleanser, a treatment, and a moisturizer. You cannot go
Ooh.
wrong with those things. Yes, you can do one or the other, but those three together are going to be fantastic. Now, treatments can be for specific things. Like say if you're oily, you can use a serum that's going to help mattify your skin. Or say if you're dry, there's serums for that. There's serums for brightening. So you just pretty much need to look for a serum that's going to give you what you're looking for within your skin. And that would be the second step. So you would cleanse, right? Figure out the serum that you want. That's number 2. And then lastly, you want to use your moisturizer. You cannot go wrong with that.
Yes. Even for those with oily skin, should they still use a moisturizer?
Absolutely. Let me tell you guys, even if you have oily skin, you need to moisturize. Sometimes our skin gets oily and overproduces oil because our skin is actually dry. And your body is trying to moisturize your face by overproducing that oil. So when you start to use a moisturizer, it's going to bring that balance to the skin and you'll be less oily.
Oh, see? Oh, there you go. So now you're going to be looking great for the holidays. Everybody's going to get their 3-step process. Get your lip glosses.
Moisturize. Yes. Absolutely.
One of our audience members says, both of you look flawless. I will definitely try that routine. Yes. When I did my Q&A episode back on episode 3, I'd mentioned serums, and it's like, yeah, after 35, you got to have serums. You just got to buy it and just start working with those serums. And I'm telling you, they are life changers. They really do. Yes. They really help with everything. They really just kind of gives your skin that nutrition that it needs. So, because like our skin absorbs, like a sponge, and our skin needs to eat. Because I remember I was getting a facial and the lady was like doing all this stuff. And I said, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm adding your serums now. I said, serums? I said, why do I need serums? Oh, so your skin can eat and absorb and get all this product. Because that's what's actually going to keep your skin healthy. And, like you said, treat whatever the issues that you have. And that's what overall gives you that nice, healthy, smooth looking and glow. So definitely get your serum. Yeah.
One of my very first serums that I tried is called Skin Longevity from Bare Minerals. Like it was top tier, fantastic. You can get it from Bare Minerals. Fantastic.
Yes.
Love.
They have a lot of great products. I really like Bare Minerals. They're very natural. They really help people with skin issues, especially if you suffer with acne. That was kind of what brought me to Bare Minerals back in 2010. I was still having a lot of acne, even as an adult. And so I went to Bare Minerals, and their products are all natural, doesn't have like all these weird chemicals in it. And it really helped my skin to even out and stop the breakouts.
Yeah, I remember learning, like during my training for Bare Minerals, I remember learning that they did some kind of study where people went to sleep in their makeup to make sure that they weren't breaking out. So Bare Minerals is one of the few brands where you can actually sleep in your makeup and it's not going to mess up your skin. So granted, we don't recommend that you sleep in your makeup, but if you did and it happens to be Bare Minerals, you'll be okay.
I remember they used to have these Jenny Jones shows where the girlfriend was always sleeping in her makeup. And they was like, why are you doing that? She's like, in case there's a fire, I got to look good to go outside.
Yes, I remember that. She did not want to get caught slipping at all. At all.
Girl, you can't these days. Now that's the test though. People are like, oh, you got to take girls on a date, take them swimming, so everything wash off. I said, please, we got waterproof spray now.
Exactly. Exactly. So that won't work anymore.
That ain't gonna work. No, it's gonna stay on until we take it off.
Exactly. Nice try, guys.
I know. I remember when I read that online, they're like, you just gotta take them swimming. And I'm like, I've swam and my makeup has stayed in place, not moved, not budged, not nothing. So please. Oh my goodness. This has been so much fun so far. We're going to go on our third commercial break of the evening. And when we come back, we're going to talk all about Glam University. Yes. So stay tuned, everybody.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lawin sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel.
Beyond Health and Wellness Dr. Rich and Nurse MJ. Let's explore the journey to holistic well-being. Listen to insights that inspire a healthier, happier life. Uncover. Empower yourself. Take charge of your well-being. Whether you're looking for tips on nutrition, mental health, or fitness, this show is for you. Beyond Health and Wellness. Every Friday 8 p.m. Central Time, that's Saturday 10 a.m. Philippines. Tune in.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Pink Table Talk. Tonight we're talking with Ms. Nikisha Daniels, the jack of all trades. And we've been having such a wonderful conversation with her. So Nikisha, can you talk to us? What inspired you to start Glam University?
Okay, so I grew up in a low-income, single-family household. Financial limitations define most of my childhood, like most of it. The memory that stands out to me the most is prom. People were getting ready for prom. They were excited about their dresses, their shoes, their salon appointments. But for me, it was different. We couldn't even afford like the smallest luxuries of that. So guess what? On prom night, I arrived to the ballroom in jeans, girl, jeans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And I was surrounded by classmates who had on glittering gowns and sharp suits. And I just felt so out of place. And I felt like the financial limitations, like it robbed me of my confidence and of my joy. And I was like, you know what? I don't want anybody else to experience that, you know, and your confidence and your self-esteem, it makes a difference in your day-to-day and in your life and in your mental health and in everything. So that's what made me start Glam U. Also, 43% of teenagers in the United States live in low-income families.
Yes.
That's a lot. So there are a lot of teens who are missing out on those things because their families have to choose necessities over extras, you know? So that's where Glam U comes in. You know, I wanted to have a service that was going to help these teenagers put their best foot forward, literally from head to toe for their senior occasions. So that's what sparked it for me, wearing those jeans, girl. They were the Old Navy Rockstar jeans.
That was the thing, girl. The $20 Old Navy jeans, girl. That everybody was rocking those. I remember those days.
And there are no pictures of my prom night, but that memory stayed with me for so long, and it lingered and it lingered. And I was like, that's why I go so hard with my own children. I'm like, you're not about to wear no jeans to homecoming, not on my watch. So yeah, that's where it spawned from. Like that moment, it was so crazy to me. Like.
Yes, it's so true. That's why I got a Coco Lux now, because now they got Spirit Week. Girl, Spirit Week, every day they got to dress up. I got to spend over $100 on the different shirts and outfits and accessories.
Yeah.
So, girl, I already know. But tell us what inspired you, and you recently did a competition. Tell us about that.
I did. Okay, so I participated in a program. It was called the Veterans Launchbox through Harrisburg, Penn State. And it was 8 veterans, and we did an 8-week like intensive competition. We went through like coming up with your business plan. We went through your financial budget, like literally everything. And we had to come up with a slideshow presentation. And at the end of the 8 weeks, we had to pitch it live at Penn State.
Wow. Okay. I believe that. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. It was intense, but it really helped me to tap into what I'm made of and realize what it is that I want to do with my business. It helped me streamline everything because each week we had homework. Like they were not at home. I was like, oh my God, I haven't been to school in so long, but it was really amazing. Like
Yeah,
it was
that's
really
that growth. Yes,
yeah,
growth process.
it helped me grow. Like I can honestly say that. And it took it from just an idea to actually mapping out what it is that I need to do in order to make this happen. And now I have. So I'm super duper excited. I already have people lined up that I'm working with to start right here in Lancaster at the local high school. I have a team of hairstylists and makeup artists who combined, we have like over a century's worth of experience. So I'm super excited to like
So
dive into this
exciting.
and, really make these kids feel good about themselves.
And all of your services are free for those low income students.
Yes, completely free for them. And we just want to really inspire them and encourage them. We want them to feel good about themselves because I feel like that's going to set the tone for the rest of their lives. And we want them to walk in confidence and know that they are worthy. So
Yes,
that's
yes.
where,
And that's such a wonderful thing that you're doing. And it is such a niche area. Like a lot of people, I don't think would think about that, like nobody thinks about, let's give free makeover for somebody's prom.
right.
But it's
Yeah,
such a big event. And then now these days, they're huge.
they're
Girl, the
huge.
send off, the send off is like it's like a wedding.
And also too, like with social media, can you
Yes,
imagine like back in
yes.
our day, me going to prom with jeans? How many people would have been like this?
Oh,
She got
girl.
jeans on. I would have been toast. I would have went viral for
Oh,
having
yeah.
jeans on. So thank God
Yes.
that it wasn't that. But I don't want that to happen to anybody in this day and age. Like I'm here to
Hmm.
support them, pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah.
A whole
Um,
team.
that's beautiful. For my prom too, my budget was $100. That's all my dad could give me. And my sister was like, all right, well, we're gonna work with this. We went to like a bridal shop. We found a $50 dress. I was able to get my nails and toes done, and then I did my own makeup and hair.
But you
And
made it
we
work.
just made it work. Yeah, we made it work. And but these days, like you said, with social media, they got the big send-offs. It's a milestone. Like you said, it's a
It's a lot of pressure for those who
yes,
don't have the means to do all of that. It's a lot of
yes,
pressure. So Glam U
yes,
exists to ensure that the students from the low income families can fully participate in those
and
milestone
look
events because they
beautiful.
are important.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you look beautiful too, by the way, with that presentation. I was like, okay, all right, Madam President. I said, okay,
Thank
Madam
you.
President, show that picture one more time. We need to see that one more time. So look at that. Beautiful, flawless. That's what I'm
Thank
talking about.
you.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And I'm so happy that you were able to get some funding to start, getting this in process and getting it going. And I hope that this can spread and go global. I want
That
everybody
is
to
the
feel
goal.
good.
That is the goal for it to go global. It's starting here in Lancaster, but it is going to be worldwide and global because
Yes.
this is something that is needed. These moments, they should be about joy and self-expression, but they become sources of stress for families who face financial hardships. So Glam U is here to change that. And my motto is it's your moment, but our mission. That's the motto.
Oh,
That's the motto for Glam U.
see, I
Like
love that.
we really want to make people feel good about themselves and put their best faces forward for their lives. So I'm
Yes.
super excited.
Oh, it's so wonderful what you're doing, and it's going to give so much life, love, and memories to these young people. And, you're going to change lives by doing this. And, some people might think, oh, it's just a prom, or it's just one night, or it's just a thing. But it sticks with people for the rest of their life. And
It
for
does.
them to yeah, and for them to feel someone cared for them, um, it's going to change them and make them feel special. Even if just one night they could be that glamorous beauty queen. And you
Yeah.
have a website. Can we show you her website, please?
Yeah.
Where people can get in touch with you, buy your lip glosses, donate to Glam University, help out
Mm-hmm.
these students, let them have one fabulous night to be beautiful and glamorous and feel special.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my hold on. So you guys can check out what GlamU is, like if you want to learn about the mission, and also if you'd like to support.
Yes, please, people, support. Prom season will be coming up soon.
Oh yeah, it's right around the corner.
Yes. Oh, I'm so
So share
happy.
that so you guys can learn about it. But also too, like I just really wanted to say, as you know, GlamU, it's not just about the red carpet styling. It's about building a community. We want a
Yes.
community of supporters who proudly represent what GlamU stands for. And it's about giving students confidence to just embrace life and the milestones. Again, stepping into the world knowing that they are worthy, valued, and celebrated. Like that's so important. So
It
important.
really is. It really is. And I thank you so much for all that you're doing. I thank you again, like I said, for serving this country. And now you're giving back to the community. You're doing beautiful things in such a glamorous way. And I really appreciate having you here on my show tonight. My better looking twin. That's what I like to say. I'm like, this is me if I get myself fixed up where I need to be
No,
fixed
you
up.
look amazing. No, you look absolutely amazing. Do not downplay yourself. I always tell people, I'm like, we are our own worst critics. We are
Yes,
our own worst
yes.
critics. You look fantastic, hands down.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, Nikisha, my sister from another mister and my hometown girl.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed having you tonight on the show. Everybody,
thank
please be
you.
sure to check out her ebooks so that you can get your skincare and makeup tips. Also, if you want to learn how to perfect your makeup routine, you can book a one-on-one session with her. If you are in the Lancaster area, be sure to book her for the holidays and for your
Yeah.
New Year's look. And then also purchase those beautiful lip glosses and other products that she has. Thank you so much again, Nikisha. I appreciate you. And thank you, everybody, for watching Pink Table Talk. We will be back next week with another interesting guest. And remember to check us out on Lawin Media Network, either through our YouTube or Facebook page. And then you can also check us out on over 18 different podcast platforms. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night.
Bye. Go to